Chaos Breaker arc. It's gonna be crazy. We saw the trailers, we saw the PVs, all the new character designs, and Perugius and his masked men. They look like the Vandenreich. Not really, but like it's just cool to see their uniforms, you know, they're all matching and they're all aura farming lined up as Perugius sits at the top of the stairs on that throne. And do you think that's all they do? They just pose for pictures? Like I just wonder what they do in their day-to-day life in that flying fortress. Let's see what happens today. She's gonna die. Where's this cough coming from? I don't know. Erin, at least it looks real nice in those booty shorts. I don't know about what are you looking at? Culture, history.
ペルギウス。彼はラプラス戦役の英雄だ。古の空中城塞を復活させ、仲間と共にラプラスを封印した。
He's a what? 12 familiars? They're not real people? Well, I don't know what a familiar really is in Mushoku Tensei, but a familiar to me is like, you know, you're like a magic user and you summon familiars and you're like beast creatures. What? What? Familiars?
仲間と共にラプラスを封印した。交流歴が使われるようになった。
It's the least they could do for slaying demon god Laplace. Not slain. He was sealed away, right? Sealed away. So like resurrection of Laplace would be pretty cool if that's ever gonna happen. Anyways, the one on the far left is really cool. The one with the crow mask or the plague doctor mask with the wings. And the one right over here, this dude was the one at the Mana disaster, right? When we were there with Ghislaine and Rox and no, sorry, Eris, right? And this guy pulled up.
交流歴が使われるようになった。
Nanahoshi様、同行を許してくださったこと。
Okay. Nice background art. So what happens when Roxy shows up to Perugius's armor fortress? Is he gonna go free run on Roxy? Would he take kindly to Roxy? Should we leave Roxy behind? Have we even thought about such a thing?
ここでどうするんだ?
You ever play Elden Ring or Dark Souls and there's like magic mirrors and you enter the mirror and it's just like a dimension to a different like place? This is what it reminds me of.
ここでどうするんだ?
呼ぶわ。
Oh. Yo, people thought that this is a fucking for asthma, like an inhaler. No, it's a whistle.
音が鳴ってないぞ。
Ooh, hey, there he is again! We know this guy. We know this guy. We've seen him before. Yo, did he just actually just show from the sky? Shane like a light? Zaar Radiant.
ペルギウスの名前を聞いたとき。
問題ないでしょ。
それはダメだ。
Make an exception? No, you don't understand. This is for her safety. You do not want her there. Who do you think is more like absolute and racist to demons? Frieren or Perugius? I feel like it's gotta be still Frieren. Well, here's the thing. Frieren I don't think will ever budge. That's an absolute position. Perugius probably has hatred for demons considering Laplace and the war, but I don't think he is that absolute. Maybe he's like 99.999%, but Frieren is like 100%. The demon must stay. I want it. I don't know one thing. I wish Roxy pulled up together and Perugius would say, somebody get these demons out of here. That's actually so sad. It's okay. I'm used to the racism and discrimination. That's actually so sad. Aww. Okay, okay. A flute?
そうですね
Teleportation magic? Bye. Say something to her. Ore? It's pretty cool. Wait! Human God! Wait! Hitogami! Nah, you fucking baited me. I got so fucking excited for a second. I really wanted the human god to come back and give us advice about what to do or not do up at the fucking flying fortress, but fuck you. Anyways, this device, this thing, we're teleporting right now? I thought that like this tomb, right? This thing was like a portal and then we would all just like activate it and we would be shot up, but I don't know. This is some cool stuff going on. Yeah, we would also see Fat Rudy, you know? We would see Fat Rudy naked. Yeah, it's not Fat Rudy naked here.
がペルギウスの転移魔術か。
Amazing, we should research this.
見てみろ
And we're up? How does this thing stay flying? The flying fortress. Bro, the bottom of that fortress just looks so ominous. The architecture, it looks scary. All these like ovals and structures, these little details, like what is this thing? How does it stay afloat? What kind of like anti-gravity, you know, flying magic, you know, must be going on here?
中上祭からの風景はお気に召していただけたでしょうか
It's a great view.
空虚のシルバリルと申します
Silver of the Void.
本日は皆様
Did they all have like an epithet, you know? Like I am, I forgot already, Astolfi or something of the Radiant or something. You know, this is of the Void.
私はペルギウス様の第一のしもべ
Cool. Black
空虚のシル
wings.
バリルと申します空中城塞ケイオスブレイカーへとご案内させていただきます
Why would the fortress be called Chaos Breaker? Because this fortress is what we used to fight against Laplace, therefore breaking said chaos. I don't know. It's a really cool name though. It is an English name. I don't know if it actually matters or not. Sometimes in Isekai, the English stuff like in ReZero, it does matter a lot. Like how does Shala know these English terms? But Chaos Breaker. If you just tune in, there's some Isekai, you know, reference going on here. That'd be really funny.
皆様を空中城塞ケイオスブレイカーへとご案内させていただ
Chaos
きます
Breaker. Entire castle.
はい七星様もお元気ではないようですね
Shibaril is funny.
はい
Hey, you too. You've been. Oh, you're dying. I see. That was so fucking quick with the
お
transition.
元気ではないようですね
Yeah. New opening song. What a heavenly voice. This gave me flashbacks of Gachiak with the season 1 finale with the murals, you know, of the Watchman stuff in the tunnel. Season 2 soon.
おや
Aww.
どうかしましたか
What was that white lights?
さしたる問題で
何でしょうか
人神という名前に聞き覚えがありますか
Last time we were asked this question, I think it was from Orsted. I think he said, "Are you an apostle of the human god?" Oh, that's my buddy, man! That's my friend! I don't know. I don't know anything. Wait. So, it was both Sophie and Rudy glowing the white light, though. It's not just Rudy. Maybe it's just because of proximity, but anytime human god gets brought up, it gets scary.
一つだけ質問をしてもよろしいですか
Yeah.
何でしょうか
人神という名前に
Yeah. PTSD.
いえありません怒りや殺意が湧き出してきたりはしますか
Yeah. I hate that guy. Fuck the human god and the apostles of the human god. They're terrible. Are we LARPing too hard? Because like last time, we went the other direction and it ended bad. So maybe we should go the opposite direction here. But that was Orsted. Now, Perugius does seem like Orsted too, considering it's like dragon scale in the hair. I don't know. Maybe they love the human god here, you know? I don't know,
そ
man.
の名前を聞いて 怒りや殺意が湧き出してきたりはしますか？
しません。
私から申すべきことはござい
That
ま
was
せん。
kind of scary. That was actually kind of intense. Beautiful song. Why did the demon eye get activated there with the PTSD? I thought it was just like a cool artistic, you know, transition just showing the events of the past. That was really cool though. Rudius's eyes kind of like activates, right? And we see all the stuff happen. He's like kind of reminiscing of the past and just like the Orsted movie. It's so terrifying when he's moving so fast and then you can do nothing about it. That's the scary thing about this power. Like sure, you can see it coming, but like can you react? Or are you going to be seeing your death? Cool statues.
ペルギウス様は寛大なお方ですが、くれぐれも粗相でしょうか。
I think he's trying to button up his collar.
ペルも粗相のないようにお願い
He's
します。
magnanimous. He's a generous individual. So what do they do, bro? Do they always just stand here and just aura farm for pictures and shit? Do they have dormitories? What are their day-to-day lives? What is the slice of life in the Chaos Breaker? I want to know because I swear to God, they just be fucking standing here aura farming all the time. Cool banners? The familiars, the 12 familiars. And why the masks? Looks like Orsted to me, right?
我が古竜王ペルギウスドーラである。七星か。
Hello.
戻ってきたということは異世界からの。
Kinda, yeah.
はい。ペルギ
Organic
ウス
on
様の
organic?
望む成果があるかは分かりませんが、
成果な我ら竜族の宿命だ。
The dragon
約
race.
束通り受ければと思います。
That's kind of scary. He doesn't care. He just wants to pursue knowledge no matter what and keep researching more and more. Do you think Pedagius would be for constructing the AI data centers here for the sake of progress no matter what?
約束通り、この世界の召喚魔術について教えていただければと思います。
Okay.
同女体で来たようだな。
はい。
Yes, sir.
彼らは私の研究を手伝ってくれました。剣士隊と。
ほう。
Oh.
お初にお目にかかります。
Princess.
私もヤスラと申します。
Oh, such
お会い
elegant
できたことを
manners.
光栄に思います。
あり得る。
This is a huge opportunity for Ariel. Again, her entire plot right now is trying to gather powerful allies, networks, some sort of support so that we can go reclaim Asura, right? Imagine having Pedagius on your side for her plot. It's not saying that he's just gonna help out, but damn, it would be good to be on good terms with them
光栄
now.
に思います。
あり得る姉もいいやつら。ここに来たのはあわよくば我が力を借りようとして。
Shit. Such a magnanimous lord as you, I'm sure would show generosity, but I could ask no such thing as I know my place, Your Honor. I don't know. This is, you're putting me on the spot. Fuck.
白置を
ここに来たのはあわよくば我が力を借りようとしてく。
英雄に一目お会いできればと。
魂胆が透けて見えるぞ。
Maybe we should just be honest. Yeah, obviously we want your help, bro. God damn, come help us, man.
魂胆が透けて見えるぞ。あり得る姉。
Yo, Luke,
だ
say
が貴様
something.
はここに来た。
Everybody's sweating. Everybody just beat to sweat. It is quite the presence he has. I love the voice acting too. The way he just says his words. It's just so confident and bold and commanding the entire room. Everyone just feels the presence.
だが貴様はここに来た。それもまた運命。
Unme.
我が城への滞在。
感謝い
Pretty
たしま
chill?
す。
さて、お前は
お初にお目にかかります。
と
Yeah.
貴様を転移させるのには少々骨が折れたぞ。
Oh, so he himself is literally involved in that teleportation like scene. I thought for a second this is Mana disaster stuff. No, we're not talking about
さ
that.
せるのには
Why did he take more effort to teleport?
貴様が本気で抵抗したなら転移させることができ
Mana
なかった。
capacity probably? Rudy resisted
Yoi.
Pedagius.
だが貴様の魔力はラプラスを彷彿とさせる。そのことは考えぬことだ。
Yes, sir. See, the interesting thing is, I thought that Rudy's mana volume quantity was always compared to Laplace in season 1. But the way that Pedagius talks about it, it feels like it's not even just like the volume, but more like flavor. color, scent, whatever. Am I reading too deep into this? He's probably just still comparing like the volume of the mana, right? But I wonder if there is something more to it than that. Imagine Rudy as Laplace reincarnated. the Kirishika demon eye, I don't think that's really doing anything here. Maybe not, but like, imagine Rudius is Laplace reincarnated. Nah, I don't think we're going there. Disgusting. Whoa.
もちろんです。逆らうような真似はしません。
ペルギウ
Damn. Everyone was just staring him down like that, huh? They all feel the presence. They all fought again in that great war. Like, look at the masks. The one on the left looks like he's from what's that? What's that show? It's the fuck, not Mad Max, but it's a video game where it's a shooter game and Borderlands. Yes, Borderlands. Yes. The other ones just kind of look like tribal masks, right? The guy on the far right looks really cool. He looks kind of like more like a modern, you know, like a cyberpunk mask. I don't know. That's an Oni mask for sure. That's an insect. This guy doesn't really even have a mask. He has like an eye visor and the far left like in tribal stuff. The Oni mask goes hard though. Maybe it's too cringe. Which mask do you guys like the most? Honestly, it's gotta be her mask. The Plague Doctor mask with the hook nose stuff, that goes hard, and the Oni mask, just because I'm a little edgy.
もちろんです。逆らうような真似はしません。
多大な貢献をしてくれました。もう少し優しくしてやってくださいませんか。
七星の協力者よ。
So magnanimous.
貴様が望むものは何だ。
では、一つ尋ねたいのですが。
Help me fix my erectile dysfunction. Could you imagine if we came here in season 2? That'd be crazy, but we're beyond that right now.
尋ねたいのですが。
I think Pedagius would actually help him. Like, genuinely, I'm not even joking right now. Like, judging by the entire scene here, they've really focused on the fact that he's magnanimous. What does that mean? Benevolent, generous, even to his opposition to a degree. Not really demons, though. The way that Nanahoshi just requested, could you be a little bit kinder to Rudy? You know, he's been a lot of help, and he's like, sure, I'll show more kindness. He's quite the reasonable person if no demons are involved.
なるほど。母の病気か。古き機能させるものもあると聞く。心臓となったものは魔力によって変容し、してその身に神秘の力を持つとな。
Zenith upscale. Wait a minute. So this is like an actual just thing that happens. Like they just lose memory and then they get mystical powers.
そしてその身に神秘の力を持つとな。
神秘の力。
枯れているものの持つ力だ。
Like Zanova.
詳しいことは我も知らぬ。辿った女なら知っている。
エリナリーゼ。
エリナリーゼドラ6年ほど前に我が友の手によってバウの迷宮より救い出されたはずだ。なぜ話してやらぬ。共にここにいる以上、貴様らは知り合いなのだ。
She hiding? Cliff. Like, I know the focus is Cliff holding Aiden Narisa's hands, but that's not what I'm looking at. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, not only did they show the fucking booty shorts fucking thigh, right? They also showed just like the fucking crotch area just getting into the far right. That's wild. Anyways, okay, hold on. There was some interesting line here too regarding cursed and blessed children. And then, yeah. Okay, so he's just kind of comparing the people with mystical powers to the ones that has like blessed or like the blessings or cursed children, like stuff like that, I guess.
ごめんなさいルイデウス。言っておくべきだと思っていましたけれど、ためらってしまって聞かせてください。
I'm sure she has good reasons.
他の者は良いか。
Zanova.
貴様は申し遅れました。
貴様。
シーロン王国第三王子ザノバ争いの後ろ盾を望むのか。
貴様. Why is he so hostile towards Zanova? 貴 Chaos-sama, you fucking shit, you fuck you, fucking who are you? Why?
貴様も
Is he because he is again another like? Is he a blessed child or is he a cursed child? I forgot. He has crazy powers. Is that a curse or a blessing? Anyways, I wonder if that would affect just calling him like he's blessed with a curse. Oh, no,
そんな
no.
ものはどうでもよろしい。この紋章、城の外にあった門やそちらの壁。
Oh,
知っている恐竜王カオスのものだ
Chaos?
死んだ
Oh, he's actually dead. Mad Dragon King Chaos. Now, Chaos here is spelled different than Chaos Breaker. That's what. This isn't referring to like Chaos Breaker, right?
おお、そのカオス様は今いずこに。
Dead.
死んだ
Womp womp.
さようでございますか。
数十年前
He's doing a pretty good job not showing his disappointment. He's like, oh, okay.
さようでございますか。
数十年前だ後継者がいるかどうかはで見つけた
これは魔法都市シャリーヤの廃屋にて自動で動く人形の
自動で動く人形
We
か
fought that thing.
それは素晴らしいものであったか
それはもちろんかのお方がどれほど人形を愛していたのかが伝わってくるほどでございます。
もののようだな
Perugius' culture! Zanova's passion and enthusiasm has earned him some
まあ
respect.
芸術をわかるもののようだな今カオスの作品はいくつか
Oh, my benevolent
後で
lord.
見せてやろう
So magnanimous. So magnanimous, so kind, so generous. Perugius has been really chill. I just want to see what he would say if Roxy was here, though. I need to see what he would have said to Roxy. Would he have just started fighting? Because again, like, what a great guy! He's just so confident and charming and also very like just commanding, and you can feel his authority, but the authority feels justified. It just he just feels like a king.
見せてやろう
ほう、ありがたき幸せ。
Thank you.
僕
あ
アスラ王国第二王女アリエル様の護衛にしてルーデウスグレ
Konya. Wait, what's
とグ
that?
レイラットと申し
He snitching? Yo, Perugius, that boy and the girl was glowing white. I think they're apostles of the human god. Watch out. Is that what she's saying right now?
フィエット・グレイラットと申します。
夫婦
Both
だよ
husband and wife.
貴様ら息子はいるのか
いえ、
生まれることがあれば我が元に連れてくるがよい
Will you bless
名
him?
を授けてやろう
Know your place, your majesty. Like, no offense, but Olaf, who the fuck do you think you are? Trying to name my goddamn son. What the fuck? Maybe you could name the middle name, but you gotta name the fucking baby? I mean, oh, thank you, your majesty. How magnanimous, how generous. I will bring my fresh-born son to you and you will name that baby. Hell, you can raise that kid too. Fuck.
名を授けてやろう
Alright.
はい。
Bro gonna name him Perugius Jr. Perugius Jr. Grey Rat, bro.
事件についてお聞きしたいのですけれど、
Turning point
あ
1.
れは結局のところ誰が
What was the bubble of
どうし
mana
よ
in
う
the
ラプラス
air?
かそれに連なるものの仕業かと思ったが不可能だとなればこの世界にて可能
Because again, we're thinking about the whole mechanic of like summoning Rudy here, right? Or teleporting Rudy was very difficult. Summoning Nanahoshi, even Perugius couldn't have done so. No one knows? Fuck it! The human god did it! I don't know, man.
七星を召喚することはこの我でも不可能だとなればこの世界にて
つまり、
あれは人為的なものではない
そうで
Just
す
an
か。
accident?
ありがとうございます。
他には
That was no man-made disaster. Made me think of like the human god again. Is he lying? Is he ignorant? He knows all. He's in pursuit of knowledge. Maybe this is just the truth. Maybe turning point 1 just simply was by chance. But has it been answered? Demon made maybe. What was the ball of mana in the sky? What was that thing? Maybe they've already clarified that in season 2 with the Nanahoshi lore, and we're talking about again, like she thinks that it's her fault, right? And we're talking about like this fixed container of volume and her being summoned into a container that can hold no longer, then kind of boom, and I don't know. I always thought that it was Rudy, straight up. I always thought because Rudy somehow pulled up to Eris's place and he was training and he's been there for a long time, and that mana was growing and growing and growing, and who else has constantly been just not gaslit, but glazed for having that much mana quantity, rivaling that of Laplace, right? I always thought it was just Rudy's like presence that caused that thing, and then it detonated because Nanahoshi pulled up. Like basically, Rudy's existence created that abundance of mana. That abundance of mana then was able to be a part of the mechanic in summoning Nanahoshi. Does that make sense? Now, I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
あれは人為的なものではない。
Rudy comes a year later than Nanahoshi despite them being summoned together. That's another thing too, the timing of it, right? Rudy came a year later than Nanahoshi despite them being summoned together. I'm lost.
あれは人為的なものではない。偶然起きたものだ。
10 years later, not a year? Okay, 10 years
他にはいる
later.
か？
Luke?
では
Luke, say something, bro. You got nothing to say, Luke? Cliff, anybody?
ではシムがいい。
Yes, sir. Again, just overall impressions of Pedagius. I would be very confident to have him as my lord, my king. Very dominant, commanding, magnanimous, proud, confident, smart, enlightened, cultured. Great. Great guy. Just want to see what he would say to Roxy, though.
どうぞ。
ありがとうございますわ。200年ほど
What you
前
hiding? What you hiding?
迷宮から救出された私は記憶も感情を預けられたのはあるエルフの集落で、身内でもない私を優しくあげかはどうかはわからないけれど、数年後には私の感情
Oh shit, okay?
記憶が戻ることはなかったけれど、
She was married
それ
before
でも
too.
幸せですわ。
Whoa!
私の呪いが表面化して、毎
I love how they just blurred the bottom. The fucking guy is being just drained. He's like, It's just withering away as she's just sucking up all his
魔の
nut.
ようしかも私の体は月に一度小さな魔力結晶を生み落とすようになります。これが家計の足しになったのも事実ですわね。
She just be fucking, and that creates mana crystals, and she can sell that. So this is the special power, the labyrinth. Whoever she was in the past, who knows? She lost the memory, and now her special power is I'm horny as fuck, and I can basically make mana crystals after having sex, and I can sell that. Okay. So Zenith then. Zenith, also I wonder how the mana crystals come out. Is she shitting it out? Or is this like kidney stone? Is she pissing it out? Like, is she puking? Like, I got a lot of
家
questions.
計の足しになったのも事実ですわね。
Huh?
けれど、盗
Banditos.
賊に襲われ、
Oh
命を
no.
落としてしまいましたわ。私は生きようと心に決めまし
A
たわ。
widow.
ただ、呪いがそれを許さなかった集落の男たちを次
She
々と襲い
consumed
ま
the
した。
entire village.
集落を追放されたんですの。
I shouldn't be laughing because like this is a serious story from Eddie Narese and she's opening up. But you know what else was opening up? Damn legs, bro. The village literally said, "Be gone, witch! You have fucked everyone in this village. Enough is enough." They kicked her out banished from the party, banished from the village for being too horny. This is a crazy backstory. Now I gotta say the art style is really cool. Looks like some sort of like, you know, like storybook art style.
そうやって暴走を続けた私は、
帰れ、
集落を追
女。
放されたことがあったけれど、今はこうして冒険者をやっているというわけですわね。人生はそんな感じですわ。
Cool reflection on the tea glass, you know, the holder there. Rudy just seems shocked.
それからは呪いとうまく
Yeah, gentleman.
もちろん今はクリフ一筋でしたよ。
戻らなかったんですよね。
ええ、今も。
So we call this a curse, right? And Petagius is comparing blessed children, cursed children with like this power that you get from the labyrinth, right? Interesting. I mean, people are just born with that kind of disposition, but the labyrinth also can just like inject that into somebody. Inject? Wrong use of words here for the Nanise.
は大きく違っていますわ。
Oh.
多分別の呪いにかかってとなくとしか。
Zenith woke up and just started wilding out, just fucking everybody, bro. That would be crazy. No, let's not go there. Okay.
結局今は様子見ということですね。
ごめんなさい。伝えるのが遅れ
と話させてしまって申し訳ないです。
俺だって過去を言いたくないという気持ちはよくわかるなしだ。
Wow. That's a very mature POV. Who am I to judge the sins of others as a degenerate myself? It's good for Rudy. I feel like we should have asked Petagius about Nanahoshi's condition. I guess they just don't think that the condition is that bad. They don't even think that it's like an issue, but like that cough is warning me.
では、授業を始めさせていただきます。
Also, I kind of want to ask Petagius about like, what do you know about the human god? What is an apostle of the human god? Do you like the human god? But considering what happened with Orsted and the similarities, maybe we don't even want to go there.
ああ、別のところで思わぬ収穫もあった。七星が気を利かさせてくれ
Academy
たのだ。
arc! Let's go!
まだ基礎の部分しか教わっていないが、これからが楽しみだ。
そろそろ休憩としましょうか。皆様、食べたいものはござい
That cough.
ミリスの料理なんかも出してくれるのか？
はい、材料がなく。
そんな高速のパシリみたいなことさせていいのだろうか。
Almanfi gets the groceries. Again, this is the slice of life I need to see. I just want to see Almanfi on the day-to-day life of taking orders, and maybe the other familiars, you know, they have like their own favorite food too. Maybe Petagius has like specific types of foods, and Almanfi has to go around and try to fucking gather this shit and come back home just in time, you know? Like, I would love to see like an OV filler about
いいの
that.
だろうか。いや、これはチャンスかもしれない。
Great goddamn!
このようなものでよろしいのです。
That's classical like Japanese style for Nanahoshi and Rudy, man. Look at this. Wow.
このようなものでよろしいのですか？
Plenty.
バッチリです。や
So Millis' food looks good. Looks like beef stew and bread, baguette. But one of my favorite dishes recently, when I go to my Vietnamese restaurant, rather than getting pho, I be getting these fucking beef stews, man. And I dip the crunchy baguette into the beef stew, and oh, it's just so fucking good.
このようなものでよろしいのですか？
バッチリです。やっぱり。
そうね。
では手を合わせてください。
いただきます。
Okay, Japanese style.
でもらったが、さすがに見つからなかった。
No soy sauce, no
醤
umami.
油があればと探してもらったが、
Yeah.
さすがに見つからなかった。だが、そのカードを持ってきてくれた。
Oh.
そこから作ってもらったのは、なんちゃって和風定食だが。
Yeah, Japanese style, but we eating with the fork, bro. Holy guy
もらっ
jeans.
たのは、なんちゃって和風定食だが。
むしろ出汁も取ってないじゃないの。
So ungrateful. I see. She's like, bro, like you gonna remind me back of home, but it ain't even gonna taste like home. This is fucking nid, man. What the fuck is this miso soup? Nid-so soup, man. Fuck this shit. Not even eating with chopsticks, man. Eating with a fucking fork. Goddamn.
出汁も取ってないじゃないの。
Crying? Never mind.
実際、美味しくはなかった。
But it's enough for her to remember about home. She is appreciative. This is very sentimental right now. It's so bad it made her cry. That's fucked up. No fucking dashi flavor, bro. No fucking soy sauce. I gotta fucking eat this shit with the fucking fork. What the hell? That's why she's crying right now. That's why she's not even reminiscing about home.
実際美味しくはなかった。記憶のな、けれど俺たちの手は止まらなかった。
Reminds us of home.
そうさまでした。
Who translated this shit, bro? I love it when the subs are just the fucking Romantian pronunciation of the Japanese word.
ごちそうさま。
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for the meal.
それにしても
Maybe that was intentional. Like it was intentionally in like Japanese pronunciation to drive home that like this is reminiscent of Japan. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to cope.
建築物が空中に浮
Okay, before we continue, I want to think a little bit more about the Mana disaster one. So here's the facts. Rudius is an incarnation, right? Rudius reincarnated and was put in the body of this baby, the baby between Paul and Zenith. Who knows exactly what kind of soul existed in that baby before? This is not transmigration like Lord of the Mysteries, right? So was there actually a soul in that baby? Was there a soul in that baby and then Rudy kicked that soul out? How does that, or is that spoilers? Okay, let's not confirm that. Okay. Some of the other facts are, he came 10 years before Nanahoshi got teleported. But the summoning was at the same time. Now, it's not but it's not really summoning here though, right? Yeah, yes. Orsted also said like Zenith and Paul wasn't supposed to have a son, and I guess by that this is already like an anomaly, right? There's like think about there's like a mathematical equation. It's all part of the script, but Rudius is like an unknown variable, something that is so different that does not apply to the logics of this world. Nanahoshi literally got summoned, right? Orsa said Paul and Zenith just have 2 daughters. But that's clearly not the case. Anyways, Nanahoshi shows up when? 10 years. He came 10 years before. Rudy came 10 years before Nanahoshi. Now, is Rudy and Nanahoshi right now same age? Does that make sense? Basically, like Rudy needed some time to grow up and reach that age where Nanahoshi and Rudy might, but it's not like Rudy and Nanahoshi were even same age back in Japan. Rudy was a grown ass fucking man. Nanahoshi doesn't age. And Nanahoshi, anyways, the big important thing is Nanahoshi showed up much later, 10 years later, but she's like a summoning of like a body, right? This isn't like she has a soul implanted into an existing like vessel in this show, unlike Rudy. Okay. The Mana disaster then, how does that even come into play? Because Nanahoshi wasn't even there. Or actually, was Nanahoshi there during... So how old was Rudy when Mana disaster happened for Turning Point 1? Did he reach 10 at that time? Was Nanahoshi even there? Nanahoshi arrived at the Mana disaster. Rudy was... Okay, so it's 10th birthday. Okay, so like, it's directly fucking correlated. So does that mean that I can stick to my theory before? Like I was going off of like this rough framework that like again, Rudy's presence, Mana just fluctuating and just being fucking just, you know, just stockpiling, somehow spontaneous event, something triggers and Nanahoshi is now brought into this world at the same time. But even though Rudy and Nanahoshi, you know, like basically they got summoned at the same. How do we know they were summoned at the same time? Because I just remember Rudy remembering Nanahoshi getting hit on by a bunch of guys, I think, in front of like a 7-Eleven, right? Right? But how do we know that they were... Because Rudy was trying to save Nanahoshi, and then he like dies by like a stabbing, right? She was there after the truck, they said 2 hostages are not found. And then the police say that 2 people are missing. Basically, the biggest point is news report confirms 2 people missing. And that is Rudy and Nanahoshi. First episode, police said there are 3 people missing? Huh? Wait, what? Now, wait, what the fuck? You guys are making me fucking... I don't know why I'd be missing. That's why I'm clarifying the fucking questions right now. Rudy died in the hospital. Check episode 1 too much? It's 2 people. Anyways, let's... The chat is just saying the most random fucking shit right now. 2 kids missing and 1 died. Okay. I don't think there's enough to actually like flesh out some sort of like decent theory. But I just want to believe that the mana stockpiling in the sky is because of Rudy. 10th birthday, 10 years later, Nanahoshi gets brought into this world. On his birthday too. It's as if there's like a time paradox. It's as if there is some sort of equation formula time paradox where it says like, yep, you were supposed to be here together. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. Where were we?
これほどの巨大建築物が空中に浮かんでいることに改めて驚くばかり。
Sanoba?
探検ですか？
ルーですか。
面白そうですね。
Let's ask before we
俺も
go.
お供しますよ。
それは頼もしいが。
それはどうなんでしょうね。
問題ないわよ。
Yeah?
入ったことあるんですか？
けど、一つ面白いものがあるわ。
面白いものって。
They love that symbol.
違うわ、この先よ。
So why did they use the Mad Dragon King symbol here? Is it actually his fortress? Was this all? It's like when Zanoba compared the diary symbol to this, was it just similarities? Or is Perugius just using just Mad Dragon King crests? They're different. It just looks similar? Okay.
で、これか？
違うわ、この先よ。
もないことですがワクワクしてきましたぞ。
僕もだ。
俺もさ。
男子って。
Rats! Murals?
おお、これは素晴らしい。
壁画か。なんかこの物語。
They all got wings? They all got wings. I think this is the mural that we saw in the episode PV2, right? It's like some winged person, some person, I don't know, and like a transfer of something here. It's kind of I need to see more details. What is this thing? Is that an egg? This could be just an egg. Like a dragon egg.
なんかこの物語どっかで見たことある気がか。
Dragons everywhere.
何をしている？
On one knee immediately.
立て。
Nanahoshi doesn't get on one knee, fully aware that Pedagius wouldn't, you know, demand such a thing. Yui! Rise.
さすがはペルギウス様の空中があるとは。しかし勝手に入ってしまい、とんだ無礼を働いてしまった。
この壁画に関しては、我が趣味で用意したものではない。
What was that little interaction between Rudy and Nanahoshi? That's like, hey, it's fine. See, he's a pretty chill guy. Don't worry about it. Zanoba, honestly, pouring his heart out, speaking so elegantly and royally. Is that a mermaid? Yo, they got mermaids in the background, man, and a guy's booty. That's the human god. Maybe it's not, probably. No.
とおっしゃいますと。
空中城塞を手に、だがこの壁画だけは今と同じ、ほぼ完全な姿で残っていた。
Okay. Flames, war, dragons, dragon people fucking shit up. Who are they fighting, I wonder? This one looks really interesting. There's like a mermaid looking thing holding hand with like a human in a diaper, holding hand with some sort of being with multiple like wings like an angel. I think this is Bodygotti right here, bro. Ain't this Bodygotti, bro? Not really, but he got multiple arms, right? We got Kurgan, aka Bodyguard, multiple armed people, and then we have dragon person, and then we have, I can't really tell. This one looks like a demi-human. It's got like a jackal, you know, like an Egyptian jackal, you know, deity kind of hand. So there's six mythical beings all holding hands and united together, and maybe back in the day, this is, you know, the existing power structure. I guess the person in the middle, this is just a human, right? So all the different species, that was all just here. And then there's more like dragon people all lined up. And then this is like dragon person and an egg being handed off to someone else. Is this supposed to be like Jesus Christ of this world? Like, what is this? Is this supposed to be like fucking the birth of like their dragon, like Jesus Christ, and like the egg is like being sent off to like Virgin Mary, like shit, stuff like that?
だがこの壁画だけは今と同じほぼ完全な姿で残っていた。これだけはな。
Cool.
我はそこに先人の思いを見た。この出来事。
Yo, that just looks like the human cut here. Maybe I'm just walking backwards, right? But like, look at this thing. It's just blank. It's got no detail. It's a bald ass naked man. Ain't that the Hitogami right here, bro? Come on, it's gotta be.
我はそこに先人の思いを見た。この出来事だけは後世に伝えんとする。我もそう思いたいところだが、この壁画はスカンだ。そして胸くそ悪さを感じてしまう。
Yeah. It's like tragedy unfolding. I don't know. The flames and people burning in it definitely doesn't look good. Over here, they're all grieving the death of somebody, right? They're all crying. Who is this woman? I guess the dragonkin and this woman was in love and passed away. I don't know. Is that the baby again? I thought it was an egg. Some big tragedy happened and this woman died. Was the woman there in... Is it this woman here? Trying to make sense of this mural just by looking at the rough designs. I just don't see the wings, you know, like extended here, but long-haired woman, you know. And if I look at the passing of the scene too, yeah, I don't know. On the far left, on the far right, what is this one? It's like a hunched over woman with a baby. Fuck it. Let's just blind guess. That's Orsted. I don't know who the fuck it's gonna be, bro. I don't know any other dragon people. I just feel like it's gotta be Orsted. It's gonna be someone fucking completely random we don't even know. And this entire thing is the history of civilization back in the day and great tragedy unfolding and a woman dying and then a baby being, you know, protected and Hitogami kind of there as well. Like, look at the Hitogami, man. Look at that thing. That's gotta be Hitogami.
そう感じてしまう。
であればこのような場所に長居すべきではありますまい。
いい。こやつらを案内してやれ。
アルマンフィー。Rudy, what do you think? Nah, this is hitting Pedigius home. Pedigius, I think, is definitely feeling some sort of nostalgia. Unless he's lying, like there's something that truly moves him here. Okay, let's theory craft all over again. Long time ago. Mukashu. What happened? The dragon, everyone lived in harmony. And there was an amazing unionship between dragonkin and other species, I don't know, and a baby was born, and it was supposed to be cherished. Yet, the evil human god and his schemes decided to whisper evil words, and apostles of the human god created this disaster that ended up killing the woman. And now this guy is crashing out saying just fuck the human god, and that's why the dragonkin hate the human god. How about that? It's pretty abstract, right? I don't have all the details, but looking at the murals, it just seems like some sort of love story and death happening, and who's the instigator? Probably human god, right? And that would also make sense why they fucking hate the human god. Apostles of the human. But then the bigger question is, why would the human god do this? He seems like a pretty chill guy, right? But like he just be whispering shit to Rudy. And what he's did he have a direct involvement in the Mana disaster? I don't know, probably. Maybe he's just bored. Maybe he's just like an agent of chaos. There is no goal. You know, he's like the Joker. He just wants content, and he's always existed as like this. What's the word? In Fate, there was this concept known as the counterforce. Am I understanding this correctly? Basically, it's the idea that even if people want to live in harmony and balance, there's gonna be like a yin and yang, and the human god exists to basically be like the chaos to just, I don't know, keep this fucking cycle of life going.
どうだったアリエル様の方は。
ちょっと難しそうだね。強度を上げるって話をしても、そんなものはいらんって。
英雄様だし。
wait.
ちょっと難しそうだね。
Ariel and Perugius.
お近づきになるために貴族の。
Bro, she got a fucking flying fortress, bro. He has a flying fortress. You trying to give him some fucking land? You just trying to give some fucking land as a token. I don't think Perugius would be like enticed by such things. I feel like he, you know, is different. Are people spoiling the chat? Is someone sinning in chat? Should I permaban some monkeys? Are the monkeys not knowing? Oh yeah? Yeah? Why y'all pinging fuck this guy? Shut the fuck up. Alright, I'm just gonna ban him. This dude has one message in my chat. Alright, I'll trust you guys. You're just lynching him. We're just lynching that guy. Anyways.
難しそうだね。お近づきになるために、
Okay.
そんなものはいらんって。
英雄様だし。
みたいだね。
Yeah.
ルディだったらどうする?
Find like a common interest. Like when Zanoba started talking about his passion and enthusiasm for the arts, the way that Perugius lit up and was so enthusiastic back, that's the common ground we need to see. We can't buy Perugius like that. But I don't know. A common hobby? I don't fucking know. Become friends?
趣味の話とか。
Yeah, hobbies!
ほら、知り合いのお願いだったら。
Rudy's right.
ありがとう。アリエル様に伝えてみるよ。
Dude, I had a Perugius in my internship at a Fortune 500 company during my software engineering days. There was the highest tier architect at the company. He was a god tier fucking like engineer. Everyone would want to try to get coffee dates and try to network, and it was also transactional, and he didn't like it. I just was fucking around and played ping pong at work all day. It turned out he also played ping pong, but I didn't know who he was. Every day, his name was Alexei. He was like a Russian dude. And I just played ping pong with Alexei. I didn't know who he was. And then, turns out, oh shit, I found out who he was. And he was like, yeah, it's nothing. I just drop boxes. And he was downplaying it. And because of the common hobby of the ping pong and the passion that we shared through it, I connected with him more and had more time to network and just like be mentored than the other people trying to beg, trying to get his attention, man. TLDR, skip work and go play ping pong, man. Maybe it'll work out.
見てみるとそうかも。ありがとう。アリエル様に伝えてみるよ。
But beyond that, I think there's something to be said about like authenticity, genuineness. Transactional relationships in business, yeah, I get it. But when you're trying to like make an impression on somebody and get on their good side, like trying to buy their efforts, just glazing, it just feels superficial. Especially to a person that is in a position where everyone is groveling and trying to like simp for their attention. When you treat them as an actual human being and see them eye to eye as an equal, not being arrogant, but as like a real person, that connection goes way beyond these transactional performative performances.
どっちかな。七星たちと一緒に召喚魔術を習って。そうそう、昼食美味しくなくて。
ルディって七星とずいぶん仲いいよね。
Are you getting jealous? She's not Eris, girl. You're fine, I think. I mean, would it be crazy? No.
いや、あいつにそういう感情は全くないですから。
I think, yeah, I don't think there's any romance. I don't think Nanahoshi Rudy is even a thing. Not even close.
別にそういう感情は全くないですから。信じてください。
I believe you.
なくなっただけ。
Can't say the same for Eris though when she comes back. Smart Rudy.
はい。
ごめんなさい。お取り込み中だったかしら。
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
それはいいんだけど。らおうと思って。僕がかけるよ。
We should ask Pedagus about this.
でも治りがかも。魔力がなんか。
The mana is.
七星
She's smoking more than the fucking chain smoker cat. What is happening right now? We're eliminating the competition? Oh my god, Sophie, what did you do? Sylvia said Roxy is enough. I will not risk it. I'm gonna kill her right now. No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. This. Did she just make it worse though? I don't know. I feel like it just got escalated though, right? Like we were talking about mana in the back, and then mana in the front. This mana kind of what? And then she puts the hand in the front. Yeah, it kind of feels like we accelerated the entire process of what's going on.
Nanahoshi! Oi! Nanahoshi!
Rest in peace, Nanahoshi. Is there any more at the end? No, that's the episode. This was a great peak episode, actually. I love the lore, storytelling, and also so many moments to theorycraft. So far, the Mana disaster is still inconclusive. This is no man-made event. It's just an event that just happened spontaneously as Pedagius' conclusion. Can we trust him? He seems pretty all-knowing. I'm gonna go with what he said. Not man-made though. Demons? I don't know. Again, the theory that I want to believe, even if it doesn't make sense, is Rudy's existence. Such an immense amount of mana leaking out and whatever, and constantly just pulling up. Now, by that logic, then why hasn't, you know, that kind of mana bubble been formed in other places where Rudy has been there for a long time? The only argument I could give is, I don't know, they made an emphasis about the importance of mana being such an important thing to nurture and develop when you're a child compared to when you're a grown-up, and therefore maybe there is more significance of his childhood there and the mana growing there, and then Nanahoshi got summoned here with that thing detonating. I don't know how that goes beyond that. I don't fucking know. It's probably wrong. Pedagius is such a cool guy. Magnanimous indeed. That word again means generous, benevolent. Doesn't mean pushover, but he's not a cruel dictator like Yuhawk, you know, in Bleach. He seems pretty chill, but again, I just want to know how he feels about demons. I wish we got to see the Roxy and Pedagius, you know, the what's it called, the dialogue, if that would have ever happened. I like how he also kind of like lit up when Zanaba started talking about the marionette, the artistry, and he's so cultured and he's so into it and the enthusiasm. It's not like he's just like some superficial dude just looking for money, you know? He's got passions and hobbies elsewhere too. Narize, Dragon Road. So the backstory is crazy. She got banished for fucking the entire village. And now we know that Labyrinth events, people lose their memory and then they get new powers, and it just happens that Aiden Arise got the power to just become a succubus, and now she leaks the mana crystals and she can sell it and she makes a lot of money. So good for you, I guess. The human god stuff today was definitely very interesting. It's not like he was ever mentioned other than in the intro scene with obviously her, right? Something about Rudy and Sophie was glowing. Why? Because they are connected right now as husband and wife. Rudy definitely is affiliated with the human god whether he likes it or not. And I guess by proximity and association, Sophie is too. I wonder if Roxy was here, she would have also been glowing this kind of light. Who knows exactly what the human god's up to? I'm going to assume that the dragon people hate them based on this mural. This mural, if you just kind of look at it, it just kind of feels like, again, a tragic story about peace and everyone getting along. And then this human god looking caricature was there, and then tragedy befalls as a woman is dead, and then a baby again. That seemed to be like the symbol of their unification, the peace. It's just all over, and that's why maybe the dragonkin hate the human god. The 12 familiars, their masks and stuff, it's really cool. Their designs, I want to know like a little bit about each one of them. Their like hobbies, their little quirks, you know, just like, oh, my name is this, my favorite color is that, you know, on my day off I do this. I don't know. I just want to see like a slice of life. I find it funny that Alfanti, that guy does the groceries. And finally, Nanahoshi is dying. Why is this happening? Beats me. I think a theory of the world trying to get rid of her because she's trying to pursue this teleportation stuff. Because of the stuff that she kind of mentioned in season 2. That's the stuff that I want to believe, but it's probably not that. And I'm sure it's going to be something else and it's going to blow my mind anyways. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for more content. And until next time, take care.